So we had an existing patio, and for years since we put it in, about 10 or 15 years ago, it felt small. We looked around for companies to do the work, and a lot of people said the project was too small, they couldn't do it, and we finally ended up finding a couple that we talked to. They came in, they scoped the project, the bid was great, seemed very competitive with the other guys, really enjoyed talking with Joe. Great references. And then when we checked to some folks that had done business with him, Joey, very personable, very professional, knew what he was talking about, creative. You know, we had, if you see here, there's a little angle of the bluestone, and then we ran into an issue with the fence, and he had this great idea about the cobblestones and dirt. So I thought really imaginative, knew his trade really well. And again, sometimes you see bosses and you don't like the way they interact with their crew, and he was great with his crew. The crew really seemed to like him, and the crew were great. They cleaned up after themselves every day, really good guys, good to talk with, and they just came in and killed this job in 3 days. They did a great job. Really a pleasure to work with those guys. They got it. You know, it was as important to them that this be a functioning space for us afterwards, and they really did a great job with it. What we had before was big, really nice plantings here, some bushes, and part of the project was to replant them. And now the lace cap is in a far shady corner of the house. The rhododendron is out front in the front yard in the sun. Both carefully replanted. They're both healthy and thriving since the trauma of the transplant. And again, these guys, these bricklayers, landscapers, whatever, did that. And sometimes you lose plants in that transition, and they didn't. They were very careful with them. So that was a great thing. They really, again, treated the place like it was their own. We used to sit in the patio and say, oh, it's too bad. It's a great patio. We really love it, but it's just too small. Wish we had gone further out. And one day my son's girlfriend said, well, why don't you just go that way towards the fence where the bushes and the plantings were, and there was a mound of dirt. And we said, that's a great idea. Why didn't we think of that? And so what we did to commemorate that was, so you're now viewing the Perot patio here in honor of Jessica Perot. That's the story of the Perot patio.